What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Crowntakers. A fun little game. I do enjoy it. It's got like its weird little things in it, but you have to bear in mind that it's like playing a dice game on a board. It's definitely a board game. Like, you could really actually package this up with a game board and play it just like you would Runebound or Prophecy or Tomb or any of those other games, you know, of Mice and Mystics, etc. It's very, very similar in that you just sort of have to accept that sometimes you're not going to make your rolls, and that's going to make you rage, but that's part of the fun too. And so what we're doing right now is we were about to fight these rogues, and rogues are actually a really, really bad idea, but we have to go this way in order to unlock the standard bearer, which is the next mercenary that I haven't unlocked. And so let's go. We can bribe him or we can fight him. Let's fight him. I really prefer not to waste my gold on dumb stuff like bribes. We get 2 shots. It looks like they've got a Roguey Spearman, and it looks like they've got a Roguey Bowman. The Roguey Bowman. That definitely sounds like an inn or like a tavern somewhere. Welcome to the Roguey Bowman. And then you buy ale. I like ale. I like ale a lot. I have a problem with ale. I enjoy it quite a bit. I like to imbibe it. I like to take part in it every now and again. Over here on this side, let's go ahead and trap this guy in real fast. Ah, he dodged me, unfortunately. Luckily, it doesn't look like he got a counterattack, which is a little bit weird. So, oh, he didn't get a counterattack on either of those. That's weird. Okay, well, just keep him locked in, I guess, and you look that direction, and we'll just hope that bad things don't happen. I don't know how many rogues are going to be here. It is possible that there may be multiple Roguey Bowmans. Ah, there they are. They're invisible. Did I forget to mention that? We probably just lost. The rogues are invisible, and so they run around just acting a fool sometimes. I think we're probably about to... Unless we dodge, we're about to lose a character. Oh, really? They could have ended the game right there. The AI screwed the pooch hard right there. The AI could have killed us right there, and in fact, they didn't, which is an interesting turn of events. I don't have any potions. I can swap places with my mercenary, though, which might take me out of harm's way. Maybe. That's his special abilities. He can swap with a mercenary. Let's see what we can do with the first turn, I guess. So that's... Oh, he's a bowman. That's why he didn't do it. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. Let's try to dig out the main character first. Oh my god, I'm so happy about that. Okay, so if we can get the main character out of trouble here. What I would prefer to do now is to be back here and like this. And then what I would prefer to do now is to make this really, really difficult for him to get at my main character. We have to protect him. If we don't protect him, we're done. And so there's 4 damage right there. Oh my god, so lucky. So lucky. We went fishing and came back with a lot more than a grouper, I'll tell you that much. Oh my god. Oh, I was expecting cod, and we ended up with... Oh my god, awesome. Is it cod? I don't know if it's cod. I don't fish. I don't fish very often. I think, I don't know, there's like a nasty bony fish that's all flat and shit around where I live. And everybody gets mad when they catch them. Let's see. So, we need to do something. Let's talk to the waitress first and foremost, because we gotta get some health. No, there's no healing items. Oh, that's so bad. RNG has just totally screwed us. Oh no. This is so bad on so many different levels. I'm gonna sell off one of these lanterns for the extra cash because the lantern is reusable. I don't know what we're going to do. Oh, we're so boned right now. We are so ridiculously, absolutely boned. Okay, until we find a healing item, we're toast. Now, one of the ways I could do this is by resting at the inn for a day. That would give us our exhaustion back, and it would heal everyone for 2 HP. Would that benefit everybody? If it'll benefit everybody, I'm okay with the plan. No, it doesn't really benefit everybody. But our hero is so close to gone that it's like, I don't want to risk it either. Let's try the round tower and see what we get. Behind the curtain of the pouring rain, you find a watchtower. There was bloodshed here. Okay. Oh my god, a health potion! We found a health potion! Oh, that's so good! I'm so happy right now. Thank you, universe. I've been having the worst day ever. And I was sitting in my desk chair a little bit ago, and I was like, universe... If you're listening right now, I could really just use a pass today. Like, just be like, hey, it's not your turn. Just any good thing will do. Any good thing. And I'm pretty sure that fake healing potion right there, I think that was the universe answering. And it's not much, but at least it happened. Like, okay, let's go. And so we can examine this house. Let's examine it. Oh, we found a bunch of treasure. Oh, and a level 2 upgrade too. What's up this way? Let's see. Once inside, you see 2 men about to fight for a reason that eludes you. Fortunately for them, they are too drunk to be able to hurt each other. Can we go in there again and try it again? Oh, we can. Okay, so I would rather... Let me go upgrade my armor first, and I'll come back to this. I'll come back to this. Hoof it. I love the animation in this game. This game is so gorgeously presented. It's one of those games that I just love to look at. I really sincerely do. And I know some people aren't going to agree with me there, because art is always like a subjective taste. But I really enjoy looking at this game. I'm going to upgrade his armor because I feel like he needs it. I want to make sure like bad things don't happen to him. And so I'm going to get reducing incoming damage by 1. We don't have enough slots to make the rest of this work. Oh, there's a level 2 rune. Can anybody use that? Oh, we can. Yes. Level 2 rune. So he now has +2 strength. Oh, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. He's going to hit so hard. I'm excited about this now. I'm excited about Darian being a badass. Let's sell off the remainder of this stuff. So we'll sell off the book because I'm not interested in learning right now. We'll sell off our trinkets. We have 18 gold. This might be the highest gold total I've ever had. And so that being the case, I'm going to go to the inn. We're going to hire a new mercenary. I think we're going to take Halfaris. And so there's that. Waitress, what did you have? She had an extra lockpick and a couple of campfires. I don't think that's going to be that useful right now. We're going to let that go. Blacksmith... I think I would like to buy... We have 1 more attack rune, so there's no point really buying a level 2 armor upgrade. Let's just buy 1 iron, and then we'll go to the blacksmith and we'll upgrade somebody up by 1 so that they can equip that other rune. And I guess it'll be Halfaris. That's fine. And so now his bow has done like a Colossus type deal where it's just like... I made a transformer noise for Colossus, but you know what I mean. When Colossus is standing there and he's like a human, then all of a sudden he's covered in metal. I always like Colossus for some reason. Like, I never really... His power is cool, but I've never been able to explain to people why I like Colossus. I just do. I like Colossus. I assume that it has something to do with X-Men Children of the Atom, because I remember when you used his super ability, you go, "Arr!" and he would like blow up everything on the screen. It was great. I need to play Children of the Atom again. You see 2 men about to fight for a reason. I don't know. They're too drunk to be able to hurt each other. I guess we'll take a side. Darian comes close to the 2 men to separate them, only to be slapped in the face. All the mercenary needed to do was lose his temper and join in on the brawl. You wonder if he wasn't actually expecting this to happen. He gets 120 XP, but he loses 2 HP. That's not a horrible trade. I mean, it's bad, but it's not a really bad trade. I guess we're gonna go back to the inn and rest. We've got to get HP back on people. This boss right here is really, really hard. I don't actually know if I've beaten him. I can't remember. But this boss, I remember him being tough, so we probably want to have everybody in tip-top shape before we go anywhere else. Innkeeper, I will rent your finest room. This doesn't look like a room. This looks like we're sitting next to a campfire outside. I just paid you to camp in the street. I'll find myself a nice lady. The more eyes, the better. He wants his lady to have eyes like a potato all over the place. Okay, let's go for it. Lieutenant Scheer is our next boss. A tall, skinny man leading a small band of soldiers is walking towards you, his sword drawn. Upon reaching you, the soldier orders you to stop. So you are the troublemakers who have been scouring the land. I will eliminate you with my secret technique. I haven't been scouring the land. I've been very, very gentle to the land, actually. I haven't scratched it or dinged it or anything at all. Scouring, I definitely haven't done. You need a haircut, man. It's Movember, though. Everybody in this game has facial hair, and I enjoy it. I'm doing Movember right now. We're a couple days in, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. Let's see if we can get rid of this guy early. I would really hate to miss all of my shots here with 85% chances. So I'm going to go with that right there, and we're just going to hope that it hits. And then the second one we're going to go fishing with. And so we've killed off the first enemy. This big dude over here looks terrifying as hell. He's going to get an attack of opportunity if I bail out right here. Alright, well, let's just engage in combat then. He dodged it, but he did get a counterattack. I was going to say, he should get a counterattack if he dodges it. I don't really want to move my character anywhere. I would like to block this pass so that my archers can line up and just take shots at people. And so I'm going to face that way. That's about the best I can do for right now. Hey, we got him! And so he gets an extra AP, which means he gets to move forward slightly. That's good. We might actually survive this. Maybe. I don't want to speak too aggressively. I don't know how much he hits for. It might be a lot. Attack of opportunity! Stabbity stab! For 0 damage. Oh, that's all bad. Counterattack! Stab him! Oh. I'm a little bit concerned by the fact that we're not injuring him right now. Like, why is he taking 0 damage? I feel like there may be something that I don't understand about this fight right now. Why is he taking 0 damage? I don't know what to do. I'm terrified right now. How do I make this go away? Yeah. So I don't know if that's a bug or what has occurred. But something is definitely going wrong. Can you only hurt him with a backstab, maybe? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I gotta turn him around. Oh, okay, so you gotta backstab him. He gets a counterattack on a backstab? I've made a mistake. I've made a big mistake. He's dodging from behind? Oh, man. Oh, he doesn't take damage from ranged at all. Wow, that's actually sort of overpowered. That's brutal. That actually penalizes you for having ranged people in your party. Maybe it's the angularity of it, though. I don't know. Either way, we're about to lose. Oh, no, there's another enemy! We're gonna have to figure something out here. So... let's deal with this over here first. Alright, so we need to draw him, like, over here somewhere. And since he doesn't get attacks of opportunity, I think that's the weakness that, like, tries to balance, like, what he is. But until we figure out how we can damage him more successfully... So since he can only be backstabbed... basically what I'm going to try and do is we're going to try and draw him into a different direction. We'll have the other two people collapse. Whichever direction he goes, we'll have the other two people collapse towards wherever, you know what I mean? There's also the possibility that we may get attacked by anything else during this time. So let's go ahead. Oh, he's right there. Okay. So he's definitely facing backwards right now. See, it's still not counting. Which is bad. Really, really bad. If he can only be damaged by melee, then this combat is actually slightly out of balance because it punishes you for having a ranged party and is actually undefeatable with a ranged party. I just want to stay out. I just want to stay out of the way. If our hero dies, everybody dies. Okay, so he's gonna go over there. He's gonna score a miss and a hit. I just don't see any way to get around behind him. Hope he dodges. Yeah, I was gonna... God. Since the ranged attacks don't hurt him from behind, I don't know how to fix this. Like I am temporarily left without a solution. I don't have any potions left. I sold the movement potions and now I need a movement potion. It figures. If it weren't for bad luck. I have to get him out of the way. And so yeah, now we're dead. Like he has to be out of there so that I can maneuver properly, and unfortunately we're done. We're done and gone. Yep, that's the game. It's unfortunate. I don't agree with that boss fight. That boss fight punishes you for having a ranged party, and that is a little bit bullshitty. I mean, I can't in good conscience agree with that fight. I mean, I get that the backstabbing is the mechanic, but I was backstabbing him with arrows repeatedly, and it didn't count. So, they might want to rethink that combat. There might be a bug in there somewhere where he's not taking damage from things from behind. I don't really know what else to say about it. Either way, I made a little cut right there to check my timestamp just to make sure. Let's do a new game, I guess, and I suppose we'll start over. That was our first run. It didn't go too badly, but it didn't go so great either, which is always disappointing. So I'm going to skip all the intros. I'm not really going to read anything from here on out. We've already done it, so it's like, why bother? I'm going to go for dodge right there, and I'm going to go for strength on the second go. Oh, I need to search my house. Hold on. Back to the house. It's not too far. We need to search it so we can get free stuff. There's always like an upgrade in here. Yeah, you always get an upgrade and 2 apples. But yeah, that Scheer guy is actually a bit more of a problem than he should be for being only the second boss. A discontented peasant slips away looking to return a while later with a suspicious... I'll fight you. I'll fight you right now. I'm not going anywhere yet. Get dealt with, noob. Hooray! We killed the first enemy and we got a free rune out of it. That's always nice. I like free stuff. The soldiers of the outpost are doing their daily training under the watchful eye of the instructor. They haven't noticed you, so maybe you can take advantage of the situation. Or you can train. Let's try training. The training is not easy, but after spending the entire day showing you some new combat techniques, you get 30 XP. Not really enough to just... If you were level 1, like starting over in hard mode, that would be nice to get you through level 1 quicker, but for where we're at in the game right now, not really going to work. It says the cave has multicolored quartz crystals scattered throughout the place. Let's harvest them. What do they do? Oh, it's a goal. Okay. You need several hours to extract a tiny piece of crystal. You're satisfied, although you cannot afford to spend more time here. It's a level 3 upgrade. That's cool. So our upgrades will be all gone now that we're dead. Let's select another mercenary. I guess we'll take the spearman here, because I like him. The spearman's good to have around. Definitely not bad. We get to level him up a couple times too. And so I'm going to give him strength. And I'm going to give him... dodge, I guess. 17% is enough to where you can kind of rely on it. Not really quite yet, but it's getting closer. It's getting closer. Blacksmith, can I do anything with you right now? I could take a weapon up to really high level if I wanted to. We have a strength rune right now. Let's try it. Let's give it the old college try here. So we've got that right there. Oh, we need silver before we can do the next layer. And so obviously we're going to have to find some silver first. But I can upgrade my armor too, just in case we find ourselves anything a little bit better. Still bummed out about that Scheer fight. The enemy is good at facing, and unfortunately... I'm disappointed the archers didn't work is the big part for me. I'm really disappointed the archers didn't work because I don't think archers are capable of backstabbing. And so if he's only vulnerable to backstabs, that leaves you in a really, really bad position if you built your party around archers like I did. Where's the other enemy at? I was going to say, I know it's around here somewhere. There's never just one. Let's pin this thing in right here. Face the right direction, though. Facing is bad in this game if you mess it up. Definitely can end up with a new scar if you face poorly. But yeah, I would definitely say if the developer saw that fight, or if the developer sees this video, I would suggest making it so that archers can hurt that guy somehow, because basically they're just dead weight if you can't hurt him with archers, so it sort of removes a little bit of the point of having archers, I guess. I should have unlocked the other mercenary too, I messed that up too. The tower's been cleared out, we'll search it. We got tainted meat, tableware, and a stealth potion. Stealth potions are really good. Stealth potion would have helped us in that last fight. Now the bonus thing is now that we're going again, we don't have to fight the same bosses that we've already fought if we killed them. And so Lieutenant Scheer shouldn't be a problem. He got himself another AP. There's the other one. There's another doggy up here. I'm going to move to right there, and I'm going to go with defense. I doubt the wolf will attack me while I'm defending. It'll probably attack him. It'll probably... Oh, it did move down to there. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I was hoping to bait an attack of opportunity, and we've got a chance to dodge because we put him in defensive mode, which I guess didn't work. But we get a counterattack, so that's alright, I guess. There's another victory underneath our belt, and so we level up a little bit further. We could probably eat an apple. We got a armor rune, which is good because armor is something we could use right now, although we need to find a blacksmith in order to be able to use it. That just takes us back to the watchtower. Alright. Well, let's not burn any more daylight. Let's keep rocking. Okay, so we found another chest. We'll need a lockpick. We can come back and get that later, though. It's not a huge deal. Over on this side, we have a blacksmith and an old oak inn. Let me go ahead and use the blacksmith real fast to slot in that right there, and that's going to give him a reduction in incoming damage by 1. Not too bad. I mean, I think this one's probably better because it negates the first hit that he takes, but we'll throw that on somebody else. It'll be alright. We'll figure it out. Let's sell off some of these goods. I'm not going to keep the tainted meat. I don't really see any point. Not going to keep the tableware, so we'll get a little bit of gold out of that as well. And then there is silver right here, so we could trade in a little bit better. I don't like the ability right there, though. If that was a +2 strength rune, I would take it, but it's not. So I'm going to stay out of the way of it. However, it might not be a terrible idea to grab an armor patch right here, and then to use it on Darien. There we go. And then we'll put that on him, and so that'll now give him a shield, basically. A first shield for the first damage that he takes, and so that'll be nice. It'll help out. It's not the most amazing bonus, but it's better than nothing, that's for sure. Search the cottage. And we got a poisonous mushroom and an iron. Alright. That'll help us upgrade somebody later on. It's not immediately helpful, but it might be later. Got an armor patch right there. Once again, not immediately helpful, but it will be later, if we survive that long. There's an old woman with a shop, and it looks like she sells runes. Looks like she sells them reasonably cheap, too. I'm going to sell the poisonous mushroom. And I'm almost tempted to sell the gold, just because we don't have the runes for it anyways. And if we get 2 more gold, we can hire another mercenary at the inn, which actually increases our survival chances by a lot. I may do that. I guess I could sell those, but those would actually be useful if we upgrade the mercenary with the first 2 steps, so I'm going to get rid of the tier 3 gold. I'm just going to do that for right now so that I can hire another mercenary. Your second mercenary costs 8, your third mercenary costs 8 as well, I think. And then I'm not sure how big your party can get. I usually don't survive long enough to get many more mercenaries than that. I don't know. I'm bad at the combat and I insist on doing it, and so I get myself into trouble a lot. I'm going to level up somebody else this time. Let's take Theogal, and we'll start leveling him up, because I've actually never leveled him, and so maybe he actually turns out to be a better consort than I thought he would be, or a better homeboy. Looks like we've got another combat right here. It looks like we started, at least it went both ways. We started right on top of their ranged troops, so that's nice. Let's take a couple swacks at him. Although I just hit my own guy. That makes me sad. That makes me really sad. And so I guess we'll hold the pass right here. Since but you can't attack 2 out. That's the only thing that bums me out, is that, like, it's only if there's a person there that you can stab through them. You can't actually attack out by 2 like a... Oh, what was it? Was it Dragoons that did that in Final Fantasy Tactics? I can't remember. Somebody was able to attack 2 squares out, and I'm not being able to recall who it is right now. I think what I'd actually like to do is let's just pin this guy in really hard. Like, I don't know if it's the best plan, but pinning him will make it so that we get a bunch of attacks of opportunity in the worst case scenario. So we're basically not only doubling up on our experience, but we're definitely getting a lot of people in position to do a lot of damage. So 4. Unfortunately, we just couldn't kill him off, but there's a dodge and a counterattack. RNGesus came through for us. I knew there was a reason that I said that prayer earlier. I knew it. I knew it. And so that's going to let Theogal not level up. He had, like, it said something out of 80 right there, but it was weird. Either way, our melee party's doing okay. We got another armor rune. Not really a great item, but I suppose that I'll hold on to it. We'll search this tower, we'll get some tools, and we'll get a strength potion. The strength potion can be nice if you can get into the right position to use it. There's another shop over here. She is selling healing items, which are actually tempting. I'm going to sell tools, and maybe we'll just trade those, so now we have more healing items. Those mushrooms aren't dependable for healing, but they occasionally will heal you for like 3 or 4, and so they can be nice to have around in a pinch just in case. Now, we don't have to fight this boss right here if we don't want to, but the benefit for killing this boss is that we get 6 gold out of it, and so it might be worth doing just to complete the combat. I am tempted. 6 gold is a lot of money in this game, and we do have healing items, so let's do it. Let's fight the boss. We'll get the gold, or whatever else the game decides to give us, and hopefully it'll work out to our benefit. Bunch of enemies right here. And so what I need somebody to do... Let's get in there for a backstab, because I feel good about it. And if we don't handle this right here, this mob right here will cause us lots of trouble if we don't handle it. And so let's go ahead and let's get on that. Let's go ahead and have somebody at least slightly see to this problem. On this side, we've got the wolf. It's going to take 4 damage. We've almost got the wolf lord down after the first turn, actually. Things are looking really good, especially if he decides to attack either of these guys. It's going to be another attack of opportunity, which is going to come from behind and kill him. So he actually made a little bit of a tactical fail right there. Our dear friend Theogal is going to take a little bit... Okay, he's not my dear friend. He's a human friend, but you know what I mean. Theogal is going to get on in here. He's got a sexy sword, that's for sure. He looks like the kind of guy that's equipped well for this adventure. I'm going to move him to right here so that we can start using some of them attacks of opportunity. Move my hero to right here, and we will stab into the backside of the foe, dealing maximum damage and getting ourselves out of the combat without actually taking that much damage. Getting a whole bunch of level ups out of the process as well, which is going to be useful both now and in the future. We get 6 gold, or 5 gold for the combat. Okay, I'll take 5. 5's cool. I'm going to take 7% more dodge to put myself into the 25% region. On this side, I'm going to take another health. On this side, I'm going to take another health because he's tanky. Dodge is probably a decent idea too, but I'm going to start him off with things that are a little bit more dependable, like an extra HP. And there we go, off to step 3. We're off to the capital. We're just about done with this episode, but Melik is back, so let's go ahead and accept his quest again, and we'll see if we can actually complete it this time. We are at the blacksmiths, and we do have materials to upgrade people, and we do have a rune. And so I'm a-thinking, since he's going to be our tank, let's go ahead and upgrade his armor. We'll give him 10% more dodge, so that puts him at 30%, and it might be a good idea to actually start stacking dodge on him so that he gets up to like the 50% range. If we could get a 50-50 dodge on him, that's not too terrible. I mean, you're still gambling, you're still rolling the dice, but chances are you're going to get at least a couple negations of damage out of it. In the tavern, what can I do here? We don't have enough money for a mercenary. We could hire one, but it's just not in the cards right now. Waitress, what does she have for me? She's got a lockpick, which would have been useful at the previous map. She's got bottles of wine, which are also useful. I'm going to take a bottle of wine since we're not going to be able to afford anything else anyways right now. And let's go deal with the Royal Guard. Alright, so on this side, we've already run up on this archer pretty aggressively, so let's see if we can't get him dealt with right this second. And so once he's been dealt with, what I would prefer to do actually is we're going to get a little gap in between us and them. I'm going to put everybody on guard mode, and we're just going to hang tight in the back. Now that archer's probably still going to get to take a shot at us at least once. And in fact, he's going to get to take a swipe at me too, which I wasn't expecting. So he moved a little bit further than I thought he would. That's what I get for assuming. And so an arrow's oh, he's going to overwatch. Okay. Not a bad move, amigo. Not a bad move until I kill your friend. I mean, it doesn't really affect your overwatch, but you know what I mean. Alright, so he's got armor. He'll be able to break through. And that's going to end the combat, hopefully. Yes? Alright, so the combat is ended. There's no victory music. I like my... I like that part. We've got a level 2 strength rune. I don't think we have any silver, though. Let's go back and look. Let's see if we can get some silver, because if we got the item to do the upgrade, we may as well. I'm going to give him more dodge now. 37% chance to dodge. I think he was the only one that leveled up. Yeah, we got 1 HP missing right there. We're looking decent right now. I don't think we're in too bad a shape. Can I buy silver here? I can. Let's buy a silver then. And then at the blacksmith, who do I want to upgrade? Oh, technically, I didn't even need to do that. This is only if I wanted to make my main character even more badass. Well, too late now. Let's go for it. Oh, cool. He's got like a little emerald blade thing going on. More strength, hit harder, more pain, more sorrow, more destruction. All of those things that we enjoy here in the Emperor's good grace. Let's go ahead and loot the house. Theogal steps forward, a rope is stretched, and a small projectile rips through the air. Damn it, Theogal. You and your heavy-footed walking. This is what happens when you clomp about. But either way, we got ourselves an apple to get out of it, so that's pretty cool. Once you have issued your judgment, the peasant who was found guilty is carried away and punches you in the face. The other one thanks you and gives you something. I just clicked some stuff. We got iron, we got tools, we got punched in the face, so we lost some HP, but we have an apple, so... Does he punch everybody in the face or just me in the face? Just me in the face, okay. That's better. I can accept that. I'm not going to use my mushrooms until health is a little bit lower because they proc randomly and they'll give you different amounts of health depending. We found a book so we can make a little bit more money. Good. We're pretty stacked. I mean, we're not in good shape for cash right now. I was going to say we're stacked for cash, but nope, we're not stacked for cash. We're actually hurting for cash right now. This situation is starting to feel really real to me. There's a big hole in the ground. Let's enter it. Oh, it brings us back over here. Alright, well, that's okay, I guess, because I do have stuff to sell, so... You know... She's got another wine, too. I could buy that with my proceeds. Or... I could get another mercenary, which is what I'm gonna do. So I think I would rather take Melodar, since he's leveled up. And let's get Melodar's levels done right now. I'm gonna give him a better crit chance, just to kind of see what happens. If we can get him up to the point where he hits for like 6 every single shot, that would be great. Over here, we still had one more house to search, so let's go search that. But we're about at the end of the episode, but we'll search one more house. We will stay together just a little bit longer. We'll stay together for the kids. How about that? We'll stay together for the kids. Round tower, which looks really square to me, but you know, we got more healing items. Good. We're in decent shape right now. I'm going to break the episode off right here. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me at the Nerdcast for the next episode of Crowntakers. I look forward to seeing you all the next episode. Take care, everybody, and hi-do.